Yeah, just do about whatever you want to do.
Amanda,
Randy.
where are we at right now? And who do we have with us?
Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody. This is Incredible Tiny Homes and we're on location today. We are in
Abbeville, South Carolina.
Abbeville, South Carolina. And if you'll notice, which I meant to bring my hat, but I don't need it. It's so nice. It's probably what, 70?
Oh, it's beautiful.
70 degrees,
Probably
72 or something. It is beautiful today. And I want to introduce, now I want you to say your name because I know what your nickname is that they call you, but you.
Weeda.
Yeah.
Renee, yeah.
This is Weeda. What's your full name is it?
Well, everyone would know me by Weeda.
Oh, so they only know Weeda. So that's all you need to know, just
Yeah.
Weeda. And say, I always heard if you say it 3 times, Weeda, 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 you will never forget it. And I haven't forgotten it yet. So thank you for inviting us here to Abbeville.
Let's just walk around
Okay.
and start showing the town.
Yeah.
And then she's our tour guide. And
Yes.
people are wondering right now, like, why are we in Abbeville?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Well, let's kind of wait for the debut to find out why we're here. The sun's about to go down.
Oh my gosh, it's
You
beautiful.
got your pretty dress. It's got to feel good to me.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it is. Got my tennis shoes on.
Yep,
She's so organized. She's got everything down for us. And I'm assuming we're going to head to the town square.
We're going to
Yes.
let everybody know at the end of the video, maybe we'll do that, why we're here and what's going on.
I think that's a great idea.
All right, maybe, I don't know, we'll trade, but Weeda, you are our tour guide. You got your man here behind us with Ace.
And Ace has done took over, like
Yeah,
Ace is done
we got
gone.
Ace here.
Yeah, Ace
Yeah.
is done gone,
You
so.
all need to hang on. We've got a ride for you. Weeda has got a massive amount of information about the
Yes.
town. This is Abbeville, South Carolina,
Yeah.
and we're going to tell you why we're here at the end of the program.
All right, that
All
sounds great.
I don't know. We'll try.
Well, I guess we could say historical Abbeville, right?
Historical Abbeville.
So if you don't mind, before the sun goes down, let's start walking this town square because it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure we'll be here. We're going to be here tonight.
Yep.
We're staying at this Belmont Hotel, which is in Abbeville.
Yeah. Here, let me
Abbeville.
get you right here. Hold on,
Right
you
now,
get
it's only
that.
got. Yeah, Abbeville's, and I'm going to say just a little bit, and you can run with it.
Here you go.
Abbeville's just got over 5,000 people.
Yep.
And it has got this gorgeous hotel with a nice dining in it. If you guys want to come here and stay, and we're going to show you around this little town. And at the end, we're going to show you why. So don't go fast forward on this right here. We're going to show you why we're here and what's going on. All right. And Weeda has been gracious enough, more than you guys will ever know until we explain more about what she's done, how she's invited us here, and what's going on with this little bitty town in South Carolina. Now, it's by the crow flies, we're probably, 170 miles south of Newport? Something like that.
Actually, it's 139.
139 miles south of Newport as a crow flies. That is nothing
Wow.
to get here. And so we are very similar. What we couldn't believe is how similar, we told you this, is the landscape is so similar to Tennessee. Now, we don't have the mountains here, but when you get into the pastures and the valleys, they got hardwood trees, you got your holly trees, you got your magnolia trees, you got your cedars and your all the trees, the hardwoods that I like, shaggy bark hickory and all that. So it doesn't look like South Carolina. When I went to Spartansburg and over there to the coast,
Yeah.
it's all pine trees, and this is just really beautiful. So I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's get going before the sun goes
Let's
down.
make sure that you've got your stuff for your rheumatism and your liniment for your pain.
Yes,
before
right.
We start walking.
Can you hang on? I'm going to put that right here for you
Okay.
because you got a soft voice.
Yes.
And mine projects everywhere, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
So this is the Belmont. If you can tell us a little bit about the Belmont Hotel.
The Belmont Hotel was originally the Eureka Hotel, and it was the first hotel in Abbeville, and it goes along with the Opera House, and we have people that come on the weekends, and there's a
Let's walk
really
over that
nice
way, yeah.
troupe of people who put together plays.
And she put us up in the hotel. That was awesome. We got a couple rooms. My son's coming in.
Yeah. But
at this, man.
yeah.
It's so beautiful.
So the town itself, this is
I
basically
just
every
forked him over on you. Sorry about that.
everything that you're looking at is historical, even to the bricks on the street. The colors of our buildings, they were chosen because of the colors of the buildings in the past. This originally was, dirt, and then they put the bricks in.
Wow. Yeah, the whole
I don't
courtyard
know
right
the
here is
exact
square.
date right now, but
Oh, it's beautiful. And that's the Opera House right there.
yes, that's the Opera House. And gosh,
And it's still active. I mean, it's still, you still have plays and concerts and everything inside there, right?
yes, people come from all over. We have people come from Atlanta, you know, different places just to see the Opera House. But right over here, you'll see a sign.
So when you say opera house, they sing.
Not quite like that, Randy.
Huh?
Not quite like that.
Yeah.
No, they put on really nice plays.
Plays,
Plays.
like Sound of Music and just different
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah,
Where they have
and Arsenic and Ole.
Talking and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
Oklahoma.
Really?
Leonard Skinner was here a few weeks ago.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Leonard Skinner, come here. So you've got some
No,
top.
well, I mean, you know.
Well, I'm just saying.
We'll just say Leonard Skinner.
Isn't that something?
But,
Opera. So they have plays, and people have a, like, I guess it's called a guild. that you-
We have,
Theater
in Morristown,
Guild.
we have the Theater Guild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so right here it will tell you about the Opera House. It's very pretty inside. You'll find most things are as in the past, but so 1908, and so Abbeville, like many of the southern towns, was a railroad town.
Well, I'll be darned.
And so it was a stopover for road companies and traveling eastern seaboard from New York to Atlanta. We had vaudeville shows stop here, and they played Jimmy Durante, Mae West.
Mae West.
Yeah.
And this is active. There's like a, I'm
Yeah.
sure, like on the town website and everything, it shows like the events, calendar of events and everything
Yes,
like that. So,
that and the Chamber of Commerce.
yeah, Chamber of Commerce. That's
Yeah,
right.
you can get all the information there.
Oh my goodness! Look
But-
how beautiful it is.
Wow, you couldn't, Amanda, you couldn't have ordered a better evening.
Oh my gosh!
You know?
Perfect,
It's
perfect
like, it should
weather.
be, I think it's 71.5 degrees right now.
Oh, it's just so.
Isn't it bad of what's
And
going
this
on?
is the courthouse.
This is the courthouse right here.
Is this courthouse for the county or for just the city of Abbeville?
This is Abbeville.
Okay.
Well, actually, the county of Abbeville. Abbeville's the county seat.
So this is the county seat. Okay, good. That is cool. Look at these big old trees, man. That's going to be shade trees in the
Oh
summer.
my goodness!
They're blossoming. They're budding. They're getting ready to go. All these old street lights.
And this is what they call the town square. Is that right? Town
The
square.
town square.
Let me hide behind some of this sunshine so we can see. Oh, look here. Now I can see it. The sun's hid behind the tree. Look at town. Wow.
Hey, let's go, Amanda. Before the sun goes down,
Yeah.
we'll just take a quick walk all the way around.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, there's not much traffic, so we can just kind of walk down the middle of the street. And Ace has a new friend.
Getting out of traffic.
You want me to take them?
Oh, it's okay. Sure. If you got it.
Yeah, this is the plaza,
Oh, you're fine.
Amanda.
Yes.
This is the town plaza, you know, for seating, and we have a fountain, a bell. And,
Oh, look at it. There's the fountain right there.
yeah.
I like how all the buildings are being taken care of
Yes.
and painted, and it's clean here. It's just well kept, you know?
Yeah, some of the. We've always been very proud of the town square.
Yes, I can
Very
see.
nice place to come and relax in this center. One thing that we do, we have festivals, and a lot of times the courthouse, front of the courthouse, acts as a stage.
Right?
So a band will set up out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's really nice. So Deason's florist has been there since before I was born.
Now, you told me in some of the, I thought was a cool trivia or fact about there's a railroad under the town.
Well, what it is we had the railroad coming in to Abbeville. It's down right off of Vienna and Ferry. Well, what they did is they had the hand carts, and they would bring the supplies to the square,
Right.
and also to the bus station, which was behind these buildings, and it's no longer with us.
Yeah.
But
didn't
so
get
that's
that.
how they
Could you
brought
try
our
again?
the foods in and feel that. But it was a little hand cart.
Yeah.
But up under the buildings, you can go down, and there's still tunnels underground.
Underneath the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not cool?
Yeah, it is. I've been in a couple of them.
Yeah.
But that's been years ago. So
Now, it looks like some of the buildings here are vacant. Would they be available for purchase if we had people that wanted
yes,
shops and different things?
yes.
Yeah, wink, wink. Yeah.
That's cool.
And I mean, it's availability for all kinds of things, like a restaurant or for any type of like coffee
Anything,
shop
Amanda,
or
except for
anything.
illicit behavior.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow.
The Rough House, now it has a lot of history too. The hot dogs.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
Rough
that's.
House hot dogs.
Yeah, the hot dogs is what, 1932, and they're still making the same hot dogs
Isn't
that
that
they
something?
did in 1932. Yeah, it changed hands a couple of times, but it's still the same
Yeah.
hot dog.
Is he wearing you out? Okay. Wow, it's just so quaint, Amanda, that
Yeah.
like, of course, everybody can see, I'm just pointing out what you can see on this video, is how clean and how well kept. This
How
is a
taken
pre-Civil
care of.
War town of 5,000 people.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you a little bit later of why we're here and what's going on. And but we just wanted to wet your whistle about this little town called Abbeville, South Carolina. Due south, 139 miles
Exactly.
of Newport, Tennessee. Now up that street,
We just came
That's
from
North
that way.
Main
Yeah.
Street.
did we come down that way?
Yes. I think. No.
Nope, we
it was
come
the other
that way and
we
turn
come
in
the
that
other
way.
way. That's right.
Okay.
There's churches, there's that's Main Street, right?
Yeah, that's North Main Street.
North Main Street.
And
We're gonna take, yeah, go ahead.
There you'll find the Burt Stark House, which has a lot of history.
Nice.
Yeah, it has a whole lot of history. And then the Barksdale Bundy House, and then our churches. Well, some of our churches. We have a
Nice.
lot of churches, but yeah. And so there's some beautiful homes. Either way you go.
Yeah,
You know, you
right.
can go up 28 or
Now-
stay there.
Now there's a hospital here,
Yes.
a 50-bed hospital, right? I think I looked into it.
Well, we'd have to look at the exact
Okay.
number, but I'm
That's
thinking
okay.
it's a
But it's a functioning hospital.
yes,
Yep.
it's a nice hospital.
What was
Yes.
it, Mandy? We had a hospital. The amenities that we have here in town for people that live here. I know there's an Ingles grocery
Yeah,
store.
there's
You
a
said there's another
Ingles.
one coming in.
There's a Taco Bell, a Hardee's. There's all kinds of kind of like hometown mom and pop places to eat.
Yeah,
Restaurants.
down Trinity there are some restaurants, and they're really good.
There's a
and,
little brewery over
and
here.
then a little brewery, and then down this way there's some more restaurants.
Inviting them.
So we,
Yeah. And
and then of course you can always get a hot dog.
you'll
so,
get a hot dog.
Exactly.
So the beauty of this and the little quaint shops in hometown of 5,000 people and
Yes.
what they have to offer is amazing, right? Greenwood is a town that's about 12, 13 miles due east of here,
Correct.
right? And they have all your Walmart, all your big shops.
And we came through there.
Yeah,
Did
so we deliberately came through there to see it. And when we came through it, I told Amanda, you know what? I'd rather let them have all that and then come to a little town like this to be able to it's just quiet.
Relax.
Yeah, and relax.
Just
really.
kick back
We
and
don't have
relax.
Yeah.
The Walmart and the Home Depot and all that. It's just 15 minutes up the road.
Right.
Done.
Exactly. It was one of the main shopping areas of the whole area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look at the colors.
Is that not cool looking?
Yes.
And see, right in the window, right there, Randy.
that
there's
restaurant's
great-
for sale.
Yeah, there's a great example.
I
Right
know
there.
somebody who would love to have that restaurant.
Randy, you could do your singing there. If you had your own restaurant, you could do your own singing.
Oh my gosh. I'd like to look in that.
Absolutely.
So if you'd like to have a glass of wine, you know.
Is that not cool?
Yeah, this is why I wanted you to look down Trinity.
Oh
That's
my,
Trinity
wow.
Episcopal Church.
look at that. Is that the one they wanted to melt down for the balls, the cannonballs or something?
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I didn't hear that.
Somebody,
story,
well, I don't
but-
know if that's the church, but I read online one of the churches was going to be torn down to melt down for cannonballs, and they stopped it. I think it was that church, the copper and the metal that's on it, or the lead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that
not
Look
gorgeous?
at that.
yeah, it's
Brick streets.
Brick streets, yes. And it's replaced with brick. So,
Wow.
Beautiful.
so this is one of our, I guess, most popular streets, and then we have,
Really?
you know, the restaurants here down the street, and then
It's such a good feel.
That is a big building that restaurant was in.
all the buildings are two-story, you know, except for maybe what about three, but you do have all the,
That whole building
Upper-
is for sale. The restaurant was in.
yeah, that's what this is. Hmm.
That is. Look at. See all the window trim they have on it. Isn't that cool? Wow.
Took a lot of time back when they started the town and to make it a nice town, a nice
Yeah.
town seat, county
Oh my,
seat.
It's got curbs and gutters and bricks and buildings. And stop. I feel like I'm in Disneyland.
I think
Disney
this
World.
is just so beautiful. Our
Randy's gonna.
followers will flip over this town.
I'm telling you, I've never seen nothing like it.
No,
and it
me
to me,
neither.
look at all the shops that are available, Amanda. I couldn't come in here and build a city somewhere and say, hey, this is a city that I want to build. Wow, and the history and
Yeah,
What's the
we have
livery
our little
stable?
alleys
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. It's one of the alleys.
Yeah. What's this livery stable? Is this
Yeah, actually, this was the old livery stable where people would come to town and leave their carts, horses, and all. And
what's it- what
but
is it now?
now,
Yeah.
what it's used for is we have a farmers market.
farmer's
Oh,
market?
look
Uh-huh.
at the door,
It's a
Randy.
farmer's market.
And then also people, we have a lot of talented people around, and they'll come and sell their crafts and all. So it's open on
Really?
the it's open on the weekends.
We had the thing after the wedding here.
Yeah, my son's
Reception?
yeah,
Oh, so
wedding
you can
reception.
rent it out if you want to.
yeah, it's very
I
nice.
love those doors.
Yeah, those are real barn doors.
I love it. They're beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And I was born here. Joe was born here.
Yeah, they're both from here. Wow. You have to be so proud of this place.
Well, that was the reason that I wanted to invite you here to see our town.
Yeah. And you know what? I get a lot of texts from a lot of people because I put my phone number out, and you text me, and I read it, and I'm like, okay, I've got a million other texts I got to go through and everything. Then she texts me again,
Yeah.
and then she hit me up with some facts about Abbeville and about what's going on and about
In the
stuff.
beginning.
Yep.
Your interest.
And that perked my interest. I said, okay. And then when I started looking at it, and then I said, I got to call this lady.
Yeah.
And then when I called her, I was like, wow. I couldn't believe what she was telling us. I was like, man, so keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, pretty near perfect.
Pretty near perfect.
So this is a new shop since I've been down the street, right here.
What's that shop there, Amanda? A health food or something? Oh, you get a shake. Look, smoothies.
Revive.
Revive Abbeville.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a protein shake, coffee.
We need to put a fitness center in over here.
There you go, Randy.
Then my folks, some of my uncles, actually, when he got a little older, they bought it and moved over on the other side of town.
Oh,
the,
this big
the
car
same,
right here behind these windows. They put a car inside.
yeah, you drive right through here to Angle, and had the gas pumps there. And then later, another uncle of mine had it as a deli shop in the
Man,
back.
that's a nice restaurant
Yes,
in there.
thank
Yeah, there's a little
Is it
restaurant here
open
now.
and work? Except for on Mondays, right?
Well, this one, yeah, it is. Well, they actually have Sunday brunch.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll be back open on Wednesday.
Look at this over here, Randy.
This belongs to a lady that also grew up here. It's a nice little store, and she sells crafts that other people make, and then just all kind of quaint things.
Yes.
It's a very nice little store.
The bushes over there.
Now there's a cemetery right behind there.
Oh, Randy. This.
It's storybook. Look at the street. Look.
Randy, don't get run over. We'll say this is where Randy came.
goodness.
As far as he made it was the church. But you see that it's open every day from 12 to 4.
No.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of restoration done on the church over the years.
Oh, it's
And so it is gorgeous. And so many,
Wow.
I guess it was possibly about 20 years
Randy,
ago.
look at the doors. If you can get closer here, I'll get the. Let me have that, so you can. Oh my goodness! This is something you can't buy. You can't buy history, okay? You can't buy history, but you can buy into history and be a part of it and get to enjoy it. And this is something that inspires people. When you see things like this, that inspires you through the day. This is gorgeous. Brings back memories, thinking about the past, thinking
Yeah.
about just how hard everybody worked and how beautiful they wanted it then like they do now.
And that's one of the reasons so many people are so proud, you know,
Yes.
of this town.
And trying so hard to preserve our history. This is just, you cannot make this. This is, you know that song that Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers did, so you can't make old friends?
Yeah.
That's kind of like this. You can't make history either. History is history. This is it. And
Exactly.
this is, you all preserving this is amazing. Where a lot of places are tearing it down, letting it go. And you all have, you all have maintained this town.
The History Society has worked really hard
Oh, they
for
have.
maintaining the town, but also watching it grow too.
Yes.
You know, even though we have the past and our history,
Yes.
still you want it to grow.
And you all have a little over 5,000 people population in the town.
I didn't check 100, but
Yeah.
it's close.
Close to that. What's the highest the population's been here?
Amanda, I couldn't answer that one
It's always
unless
been
I.
about 5.
Has it always been that
Has it?
steady?
You looked it up. You know, our spring and fall. It's really nice and
You're
then-
very similar to East Tennessee.
yeah,
Very similar.
very similar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you just have to know that, spring is beautiful, fall is beautiful, winter doesn't last long, and neither does summer. Summer goes quick, and you really only have a few weeks of really hot temperatures and stuff. And, most people, they're inside, you have your AC, so,
Exactly. And so
How beautiful is this?
it is a gorgeous church.
Oh my God.
It's
What's the name of this church?
Trinity Episcopal Church.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. Look at them doors. Can
Yeah.
we? Sure. Oh my God, Randy, he's gonna let us go inside.
No way.
Yes, let's set this out. Beautiful. The priest is letting us in to take a look, and is let Ace in as well.
I didn't care to leave him out.
Oh my goodness.
You want me to hold it? through, or is he okay? He said it's okay. Yes.
Wow.
Randy. It came originally from London to Charleston, and then from Charleston up here. And it is one of only two left in the United States. It's modern. All I have to do is push a button over there, and everything changes. But the church was built in 1859 for under $30,000, and it's costing us $3 million to fix it. But that's just a sign of the times.
$3 million to fix it.
Wow. This
Into your
is,
face.
what is it? Is it like, I'm like amazed. I'm like,
It opened 1 month. It opened 1 month before the Civil War. And
really?
unfortunately, the congregation was devastated by the Civil War, as was most of the South.
Yeah.
The brick was all made in the backyard, which is the way they did it in those days. But it has lime in it, and anytime brick has lime in it, it has to breathe. And so when you inhibit the ability of the brick to breathe, the water goes somewhere, so it came in. And so we had to take the plaster down, and as soon as it gets dry, well, in the original plan, when it all dried out, the plan was to put the plaster back. But now the congregation is getting very attached to the brick. So I don't know if the plaster will ever go back up there.
It's so pretty the way it is. And it was built here, the brick.
In the
bricks were.
in the
Yeah.
backyard, yeah.
That is so cool.
Amanda is in awe.
This is going to make me start going to church. I absolutely love
Where are
this
y'all from?
church.
Where-
Morristown, East Tennessee.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
Tennessee's very beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry you don't close enough to come to church here.
I know. I wish. Well, I just might have to change that. Gosh, it's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a prettier church.
Ah,
Isn't that something? Now your stained glass, has it been restored or is that the original stained glass?
All original. And the funny part of that story is the congregations thought for over 100 years that it was all English glass. And we even thought we knew where it came from, just outside London. And we found out 3 years ago, to our utter amazement, that none of it is English glass. It's all American glass. It came from the Gibson Studios in New York, who were the first people to do stained glass in this country. And so this little church in this little town in South Carolina now has the largest repository of Gibson glass in one place in the United States. So it's just weird how things happen.
It's all Gibson glass.
It's all Gibson. Well, with the exception of, you see this one over here? The nativity window. It came later. It came in the middle of the 1940s.
Okay.
But now the interesting thing about that window, and I want you to take a look, it lights up very beautifully through the day.
Right.
And takes up. But the last place, when it goes dark, the last place you will always see light is in the face of the Christ child.
No.
And you can see that's happening.
Yeah,
even
it's
now.
real bright.
Everything's going dark, and you'll be able to see him till the very end.
Isn't that neat? You
We
see that,
don't-
Amanda?
What is it?
Wow.
What is it?
This stained glass on this window right here, the last thing that has light on it is the face of Christ. Every day, every night. Everything gets dark except for his face. Is
And
that
then-
not cool?
Yeah, now and a lot of people have to come and see for themselves, and you're about to see for yourself because it's getting kind of dark, but not.
Isn't that cool?
And we don't know if it is an architectural gimmick.
Yeah,
or,
right,
or,
right.
or it could be simply just a gift from God.
Yeah. Aw, that's neat.
I would go with the second.
Yes, that's right.
As well.
Man, look at that stained glass. I don't know if we've got to look at that, but I had a friend who did stained glass for a living, and just the amount of work that it takes to create that is unbelievable.
I'll have to tell you about the steeple. The steeple is neat. You might have noticed the steeple is completely redone, and it looks great. But it had deteriorated through the years, and it had reached the point where the squirrels were coming in the wintertime to stay warm, because they got some warmth from the church. Now the problem with that was they discovered the holy water, so they would come down the bell rope right in the middle of Mass, down the bell rope, go over and have a drink of holy water, and then go back up the bell rope. And it drove the priest crazy, because by the time they did all of that, everybody in the congregation was turned around looking at the squirrels, and he was just preaching to people who were not even remotely interested in
That was testing his patience,
That's
wasn't it?
exactly what it was. And maybe testing God's patience too, and I hope not.
Yeah. So,
But we're an old. We're a very old congregation, and one of the bishop's favorite stories is there are 60 churches in this diocese. This is the diocese of Upper South Carolina. So there's 60 churches in this diocese, but he says he loves his little church in Abbeville because it's the only one of his churches in which all the altar boys are on Social Security.
yeah.
I love it. What a treat. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We really.
We're at Ingalls here in Abbeville. You just miss people walking out of here. This is a gorgeous grocery store. We're gonna walk inside and show you this a little bit. It's got everything. Yeah.
Morning.
I mean, it's got a deli. It's got the fruit. I mean, it's got a beautiful salad bar. It's got an organic place over here. It's got a place you can eat. Amanda, this.
It is so pretty. This is the same type of Ingalls that is in Morristown on the west
west
end,
side.
and it is so
not
nice and
crowded,
clean.
there's
No,
nothing.
it's beautiful.
They're cooking back here in the
Smells
deli.
so good. Gorgeous.
This is right here in a little bitty town of 5,000 people.
Yeah.
All right, outside of Ingalls is a dollar store across the street. Town Square is, I think, about a mile right down there, but we're in the city limits. There's nothing but big homes. That's like Main Street. That's North Main Street. All right, let's go. And of course, you got the Abbeville Library. Look how big that thing is. It's like an old store, but they turned it into a huge library. Library, Ingalls,
Yeah.
dollar store.
Over there's Ingalls, right up there. We
And,
were just
you guys
there.
have seen the downtown, and we're about ready to take a little trip. So let's keep the camera on again, and we'll go down Main Street into the corner, into the center of town.
Okay.
Just kind of show some surroundings. We're going to look at some other things today. Hang on, everybody. This is so fun.
Are you mad? How can you be mad in a place like this?
Are you ready? Oh, and I'm not mad. It's called like sitting on a burr, and you don't know really where it's at. You know it ain't going to kill you, but man, it's aggravating.
Oh, you should. Oh,
All
be
right.
nice.
All right, come on, let's go. Come on, let me show you guys. So we're in Abbeville. This whole video is, of course, dummy. You know what? When we stop and start, I got to tell you, it's like an individual video every time, and it's not. Come on. So we're going to show you high points of Abbeville. We just went by this house. Look at that. Hey, just sneak up on this one. Not sneak, but sneak up on it. Look at this little pretty. Now see here, you can actually take your phone and use this code, and it'll talk about this particular home in this area,
Oh,
right?
So beautiful.
Isn't it cool? They got these spots all over the city because this is a pre-Civil War town, you know?
Oh, Randy.
Oh, isn't that just beautiful?
Look at this place.
Gosh.
That is gorgeous.
You know it was, Amanda and I were just talking. So we were in Ingalls. And I've been up and down the road here, and God, probably making everybody make it so slow. I'm gawking and looking at everything. And every single person we met so far, and I have to say that I've been feeling there's just something different here. And people are real calm. They just seem comfortable, they're calm. Nobody was in a
Yes.
hurry. People were pleasant. Lady was playing with us with balloons. She come
Yeah.
out of the store and wanted to get in the picture with us. And I don't know. When I get here, it just seems like, how come? It's just.
It's so calm. It's so. This is what you would call. How would you say? I don't even know how to explain it. Not but very Mayberry-like, kind
Yeah,
of.
because we know that for
Because you know
an
Mayberry,
example.
a reference like that. But it's so calm. Everybody's so nice. The weather is incredibly beautiful right now. Just so
It's a little overcast and nice.
overcast and nice.
But there's a lot of
There's a
history,
feel.
and you know the population of this town has been the same. Oh my! It looked back for years. It's always
Yes.
been about 4,000 or 5,000. It's about 48, 90 something here. I was
Yeah.
raised in a town that was about four. Let's get this house behind me. About 4,000 when I was a kid, and it did not have any of this type of culture.
Yeah.
I'm from Flat Rock, Michigan, but it didn't have a town square. It didn't have all these big, beautiful, older homes and all these little subdivisions around it with older homes, you know, and the architecture here. And the unique shops that we have here now.
Yes.
You know, it's just like, wow, really?
Yeah.
So anyway, hope you guys love this. Just take a tour. We're gonna get in the car and do a little road trip down Main Street. It is beautiful. Gosh, when you're a carpenter and you look at all the construction and the architecture on this thing, look at that magnolia tree. I bet you that thing's gotta be 100 years old. We'll see if this lady knows anything. I'm gonna brief her. We're in love with your city.
Isn't Abbeville charming? It is just a
Go.
delight.
I mean, we're from Tennessee, East Tennessee, and I've just never seen a cute little town that is so laid back. The people are so sweet. The history.
Welcome. I'm so glad
Yeah,
you're here.
this is something else. Yeah,
Tennessee's fantastic too.
it
though.
is.
Just
We
love it.
We
Yeah.
love East Tennessee.
Absolutely.
We're near Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and all that.
Okay, right.
And but I build tiny homes,
Uh-huh.
and we got a manufacturing company back in Newport, and we were thinking about coming here and seeing if tiny homes would fit in your community.
Oh,
and
neat.
yeah.
Great. Well, I'm Mary Elizabeth Lane. Very nice to
Mary,
meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. How
Nice
are
to meet you this morning.
We've got a YouTube channel called Incredible Tiny Homes.
Oh, great.
And so we put everything on our channel, and we're trying to tell everybody about Abbeville.
Fantastic. It's terrific. Have you been by the Chamber of Commerce?
No.
It's a great spot for anybody who's from out of town. And Anna LeBron is the one who runs it. Anna is fantastic. It's
Okay.
a wealth of information.
Oh, we need
So
to go
it's-
there.
I think y'all would enjoy it. It's on the square. It's a yellow building on the square, and it says Welcome Center.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so
We'll do
please
that.
stop by.
Are you
It's
from here?
absolutely wonderful. I did not grow up here,
Right.
no. I actually grew up just outside New York City.
Yeah.
And I
Aw.
came to Erskine College, which is in Due West, which is about
Oh.
14 miles down the road.
Yep.
And I
That
feel
was
like,
it.
Hey, how
Oh,
are
look
you?
here. You know her. This is Weta. We're with her.
Oh, hey, nice to see y'all. I was just meeting your visitors and telling them they needed to stop by the Welcome Center on the square.
Yeah, that was gonna be our stop today.
Fantastic.
They wanted to grab like a couple coffees and
I say yes. I vote yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Aw,
It
thank
was
you.
so nice to meet
Same
you.
Thank
here.
you so much
Yep,
for
yep.
stopping.
Your visit.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
How
See ya.
sweet.
Isn't that something?
From New York.
I'm from New York. Here. Oh my God. Beautiful.
I'm eating.
I wanted to show the wisteria right here really quick. Let me look at this. Look at that beautiful wisteria. Oh my God.
You know, so this is the Civic Center. Right here. Little building. We haven't been in that yet. I'd like to go and see that. What's in the Civic Center. These little side streets. Everything in here is very well kept. Town. I don't know if it's because it's a historic town. I know I'm being very rude eating in front of you guys. There are, if there's a dozen, there's 3 dozen of these kind of homes here.
They're
You know?
everywhere around here.
Oh, we just said this is the town that they filmed the movie Sleeping with the Enemy,
Sleeping with the Enemy with Julia Roberts.
and the house you stayed in is right over here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And then you can go on these, and it'll tell you the historical facts right here. And there's last one we seen was number 45, and this is 37. Of all the history in this town, man.
There's so much history.
And this, so there's a little carriage house behind here, okay? Now this section, this corner, a little bit of history that I know already is that this is where they started and finished the Confederacy and the secession from the United States. South Carolina was the first state. So seceded from the Union. It was signed here to secede, and it was signed here to end the secession. 1860, you know, I think 61 is when they signed it. 1865 is when it was done. It was a 4-year war. Isn't that something? Old Southern walkway up to
Look
the
at that.
porch. Man.
I can't get over it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and right behind us, Randy, is
That's
the house. Yep, that's the house where that Julia Roberts stayed in. They said she stayed in that room right there.
Oh my God, they
That's
just pointed it all out.
That's what they said. But that house right there,
And it's for sale.
and it's for sale. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Would be cool to buy that and have 100 people just get in there and tear it up and fix it up.
Fix it up,
That'd
exactly.
be fun.
And right there, of course, there is a red bud tree. They're not red, they're purple. I don't know why they call them red buds, but it is, everything's in bloom here.
No, I'm not in the Great Smoky Mountains. And as you guys have seen throughout this entire video, we have been showing you the cutest little town that has fallen into our hands. This has just been within the last few days. It couldn't have happened at a better time. As you guys know, we're starting the City Park property in Newport. Well, it was all contingent on a few things, the property and some Aces, look at Ace over there. It was contingent, and that's why we said when we gave you a contract, hey, if it doesn't go through, we'll send your money back. Well, a couple things didn't come through. And soon as it didn't come through, everybody, Abbeville, South Carolina came into our bullseye, right? And it has been amazing. The lady that told us about it said, come on down, you gotta meet the mayor, you've gotta meet the city planner. We have met with the city planner and we met with the mayor. They are passing any zones, any codes, any rulings against tiny homes. They are bypassing them all and welcoming us into their community, Abbeville, South Carolina. What I'm sitting on right now, can you believe this? This is not the Smoky Mountains. This is a piece of property that we are thinking of acquiring instead of the Newport property. This property has city water, sewer, underground utilities, everything right here, just like Newport. But all the town that we showed you in the videos today, everything about the town square and about the history and about the shopping and about Ingalls and the libraries and everything and how cute and quaint it is here. This is that all is walking distance from this property right here. This is 41 acres. The Newport property was 6 acres. This is a whole nother ball game. So what I'm asking you to do is everybody that participated in the Newport City Park property, that invested in that project, I'm asking you guys to look towards this project and switch over and come with us to Abbeville. We want to purchase this and do a community here instead of City Park. That's why we did all the video in front of this debut to tell you about this beautiful, gorgeous piece of property. 41 acres in the city limits of Abbeville, which is walking distance to everything we've showed you in this video. And we just walked up on this. There's something happening here, everybody, I'm telling you. It's like, as soon as that fell through over in Newport just a couple days ago, we're like, what are we gonna do? We got a phone call from people here in Abbeville, the mayor, the city planner, we've met with them. They said, please, we want you here. Where have you ever seen a community, a city, ever invite a builder, a developer of tiny homes to come here and say, we want you into our community? This is it. I can't tell you how excited all of us are. In a waterfall that we just walked up on. We're walking this land. We're searching out the 41 acres, and I'm mapping out how we can get to it. You can get in and out of this property three different ways. The city's working with us. I'm just ecstatic. Everybody else that knows about it today, that is with us here today, it's just an amazing thing. So, okay, so this is for you all. So please, we want your thumbs up. We want you to send us an email and say, yes, I want to go with Randy to Abbeville. So if you have sent your $10,000 deposit in, if you said, yes, I want that, and we've signed a contract, we're going to switch it over to Abbeville City Community. We'll call it right now Abbeville City Community, and have you have your contract come here. Some things that you guys might want to look up. As the crow flies, come up, soar across. Our sources says we're about 140 miles due south of Newport. 140 miles, that's it. Now to get here, you got to go through Asheville, Greenville, South Carolina, and here. My son Carson's here. He just flew in from Denver. It is a straight shot from Greenville to Denver. Greenville, South Carolina to Denver, straight shot, no layovers, and it's 45 minutes from Greenville, a major airport, from Abbeville. Now, we're also probably going to share this in the video, but we have a little town called Greenwood that's 12 miles due east of here. That has your Home Depot, that has your Walmart, your Sam's Club, all your busy shopping if you want it. But here in Abbeville, you got their Ingles, you got another grocery store coming, you got Town Square, you got coffee shops. Listen, we're looking at investing into downtown. If you guys come here and you're excited about this like we are, I want to buy a house, I want to buy a building downtown. I want to buy a coffee shop. I want to buy a building and we have boutiques and all this stuff. It's just fun, right? This is what I wanted for Newport. I wanted to come into Newport and have a lot of people come in and a lot of money come in and say, hey, now we can refurbish downtown. We don't have to do that. Downtown is already done. It is waiting for us. There are buildings that are vacant that people have kept up. They're not busted glass, they're real pretty painted, they're ready to be bought and used. The more people that we can bring in, and this is just only one piece of property that we would like to start developing in Abbeville, South Carolina, because we have got carte blanche here, right? Come on, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. This is going to be national news. It is. This is a city that said we want tiny. So there you have it. Contract. Just give us your thumbs up. Give us an email. Give us a call. We're going to show you more on this video. I hope you enjoy this thing. I'm coming out of my skin. We are here in South Carolina. Now we're in Newport, and we're also in Nevada, right? In Crystal, Nevada. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of this video. We're going to show you the rest of the property. It is all wooded. It is like the forest. You know the forest project we have, the forest community? It is like the forest community on steroids. Gorgeous. And you can walk to town. Thank you, everybody.